So for those of you who don't know, I'm Nick. I'm Tim's older brother by a couple years. I'm probably the one that you've never seen because I live in New York and I come home so very rarely. I'd like to first start by thanking everybody for coming out here and being here to share in this special moment with Sheana and Tim. I'm sure it was a big ask for everybody to come out here to this beautiful tropical paradise, but you know. So Tim and I, growing up, we had a lot of the same common interests, whether by choice or because our parents made us. So by choice, I'd say sports was one of the big things that we had in common. We played a lot of the same stuff growing up: soccer, football, golf, Little League. Little League was especially noteworthy because that's where Timmy met his best friend Jeffrey over there, and also where, yes, and also where we picked up a second mother of sorts in Jane. Although half of Novato could maybe say the same thing. So another thing that we loved to do was video games, obviously. So our parents hated it, and they forbade us from playing. So naturally, we just waited till they went to work, then played, and then when we heard the garage door opening, we turned it off and just pretended like we were doing homework. So that was good too. A couple of things that we had to do because our parents made us. One of them was piano lessons. So that was especially kind of funny because Ashley here, one of the maid of honors, her and her brother actually went before Tim and me, and her brother, I guess while he was waiting, would pass out on a couch and snore really loudly while we were practicing. So that was kind of annoying, but now we're all here, so it's all good. And then, of course, there was Redwood Bagel, working there as kids. At the time we hated it, but now we obviously appreciate it a lot more. But growing up, waking up early Saturdays and Sundays, that was pretty rough. I think Tim went in there, hung over a couple times, but whatever. Yeah, exactly. So growing up, we were pretty close. But then I went off to school in New York, and I ended up staying there after graduation. So we didn't talk nearly as frequently. And as my mom can attest to, I don't call home nearly enough. So we kind of lost touch a little bit. Didn't speak as often. And I think it was around this time, when Timmy graduated high school. I'll call it kind of like the dark times or the troubled times or something like that. But I think he was just trying to figure out what he wanted to do next. There was maybe a little bit of friction with my parents on, what direction to go. And I wasn't really around to be a good big brother to offer my support. And so I really want to just say to Tim right now, I apologize for that I wasn't there, for you, as I should have been. But as it happens, there was a light at the end of that tunnel there in Sheana. So thankfully Sheana. So thankfully Sheana entered his life. And it's not a coincidence that at that time, I believe, is when Timmy started to really figure things out and work things out for himself. So to Sheana, the main thing I want to say to you tonight is thank you. Thank you for being there for my brother when I wasn't. Thank you for being like a big sister to Allison, especially because she has two knucklehead older brothers. And obviously welcome to the family. You're gonna bring a lot of level-headedness and common sense to the family, which is much needed, especially when Timmy forgets to put the right kind of gas in the car. My mom forgets again whether she closed the garage door or not. So we'll appreciate that. Thank you. And now about Tim. So as I'm sure most of you know, or if you don't, he's honestly, genuinely one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He gets along with everybody. So, when you see him in the bagel store, he talks to pretty much everybody. He's really good at making small talk. Just saying, hey, what's up? How are you? Everyone knows him, or maybe sometimes they confuse him for me still. I don't know how. I have to work out a lot more before, I believe that's believable, but whatever. And then, when I go to the gym with him, same thing, right? He knows everybody in the gym. He's speaking Spanish to people and talking about their brazos. That's arms. For those people who know. So he's always the one to also remember to get gifts for our family. So for birthdays and Christmas, he's always the one to come up with an idea. And I'll be like, yeah, that sounds great, bro. How much do I owe you? But he's always the one to take that initiative, and that just shows what kind of person he is, right? So really, just with all of that said, and just being here and seeing everybody who showed up to again support the two of them, I just want to say again just how proud I am, Tim, of you, and also how happy I am for the both of you, for you and for Sheana as well. So I guess I speak for everyone here. Obviously, when I say that, we're really happy to be here. We delight in your marriage, and we just offer you our full encouragement and support. And my drink is way over there, so I'm not going to get it. But if everybody could raise a glass real quick. So here's a toast to a long life of adventure, love, and cherished moments. Cheers.